Hey game makers! This is something of a two-part update video, and this is also a video I've been putting off making for like months at this point, so we're gonna just have to do it and get it over with. First off, I'll do my best to keep this short. I'm sure by now you've heard of the whole made-for-kids thing YouTube's being forced to implement. If not, this probably isn't the best introductory video for you, so I'd recommend plain old Googling that first. Now my thoughts on this. If it goes worst case scenario like everyone seems to be expecting, what happens to a tiny channel like mine won't matter because YouTube will be dead. It won't be a platform worth using, so meh. I do not have my channel set to made for kids. I have never viewed it as made for kids or kids content. It requires a purchase of a, $70 or something program to be beneficial. It's fast-paced, and while I keep things upbeat and family-friendly generally, I've never really dumbed anything down. And the content here generally requires prerequisite levels of game dev knowledge. Even the demo playthroughs are for bug testing and analysis, not pure entertainment value or anything like that. My main audience isn't kids. Now, based on the Made for Kids guidelines, I've got a cute, happy voice, use cheerful music, and throw characters into my videos. So, I mean... In any case, if the overseers of the YouTube-verse were to decide my channel was made for kids... YouTube, for me, has never been a job. I'm lucky in that my household's income doesn't solely rely on it. My main issue with this would be all the actual cuts to their visibility. I.e., no comments, doesn't show up in recommended, can't search them, makes tutorials pretty pointless. Given how comments are great for question and answering, and actually being able to find what you're looking for seems fairly important for this kind of content, that bothers me. If I could just turn off monetization and still keep those features, I probably would. To conclude, this is just a wait-and-see thing for me. If YouTube shoots itself in the foot, it's dead anyway, so meh. If not, YouTube gets to live, and we get to see what kinds of videos are realistically going to be affected by it. My original plan for YouTube at this point was to continue doing miscellaneous devlogs, cool demo games that I come across, and whatever else comes to mind for the time being. When the new RM version hopefully comes out, I'd start up playing around with that and start up some tutorials for it. The main reason they've been more or less discontinued at this point is purely just because I ran out of fun things to talk about. Not that there aren't any awesome plugins I haven't gone over or fun things to work with. Just nothing much that's jumped out at me and said, "Oh geez, this is awesome, I gotta talk about this!" They take a fair amount of time, and it's just not worth doing them for something boring or too simple, or something I just can't find a bunch of varied creative uses for. This is still my future plan, but we'll really have to see where YouTube goes. So until I know more, I won't be posting any videos. Not that I won't ever again, oh no! Just that we're in this kind of chill zone where it's not really worth it at this time. There are a few other game dev related avenues I actually think would be fun to play around with. Not YouTube related. But even that's not something I'm planning to do right away or anything. I'll let you know when I have more info on it. That concludes part 1. Part 2 will cover some changes in my personal life I've really been putting off talking about, so feel free to check out that video as well. Until next time, see you later, gamers!